This production is powered by the students and staff of Lubbock ISD TV. Want to see more of our work? Visit our website at LubbockISDTV.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lubbock_ISD.
About 9 a.m. I was thinking about this game. We were going into it and thinking this is an opportunity for both of these teams to get their first district wins of the year, to end on a high note. And then some news broke. I'll tell you about that news as we prepare for kickoff here at Lowry Field, Postgame Park. As always, for Lubbock High, I am Rob Bro alongside Coach Bro tonight. A little darker than normal here as the time change has taken effect here in Lubbock. Really nice bright skies to start this game. Lights. It feels like a playoff atmosphere. My team is Amarillo High have forfeited some games. So all of a sudden, this game is for the potential spot as the fourth team in this district. Even the high score of Amarillo High and Tascosa wins. Caprock go to the playoffs.
Back deep for the Westerners. Number 6, Denzel Robbins. Number 13, Israel Cervantes. And number 25, Bo Davis.
Chance to go. If Coronado wins tonight and Amarillo High wins tonight, Coronado will then just win the tiebreaker and be a playoff team. We are ready for kickoff here, and as always, welcome into tonight's kickoff at Plains Cap Park Lowry Field, featuring your Westerners and the Coronado Mustangs. Football time in Texas, presented by Neighbors Emergency Center. Coach, how you feeling tonight?
Texas.
Start tonight. Lubbock High won the toss, chose to receive, so they want to get that offense going.
Here is the kickoff. It is a pooch to J.D. Morton. Fair catch. Caught at the 25, and there might have been some too soon kick there. Line it up and try it again.
We've seen a lot of pooch kicks to that spot right there.
A lot.
A lot of them.
Well, it looks like we were offsides.
Looks like J.D. Morton. Right under it. Catch. J.D. will grab it and run, so we'll see.
There have been some weeks where it looks like the kicker's too good for the positioning, and some weeks where you've been positioned pretty well. See how that works out tonight. So here is the kickoff officially.
This 3-3 setup in the back has been better for Lubbock High.
It is a short one. It is going to hit the ground. Caught and picked up by Denzel Robbins, and he's going to get into some space over on the right side past the 40 to the 44 for really good opening field position as the Westerners starting offense comes out. And it's back to that starting offensive line from the beginning of the season. You've had some injuries. You've had some different players in there due to some guys missing games, but Booker, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Romulo, Escobar, and the starting lineup with Zach Reyna and Bo Davis behind him at quarterback and running back.
Yeah, it's nice to have all your starting linemen back for this game.
And here is Davis up the middle. Corralled early. He's going to get a yard and driven back, but forward progress puts him ahead of the line to start there. 1 yard gain.
Combining on the stop, number 5, Jamorian Johnson, and number 15,
They'll get the linebacker blocks, linebackers in the hole. That go there, both can get.
Gain of 1, sets up second down.
Davis could not get good.
We've got Cervantes, Robbins, Blakely and Lagasse as the starting wide receivers today.
Blakely singled up over here on the right. Really working. Kind of fast.
Trips left, Davis on the right. They do run the gut play. He cuts right up the middle. Cuts free and breaks free around the 40 to the 30 to the 20. Is he going to get the corner? He does, and he walks into the end zone. Bo Davis with a McGavick Nissan touchdown on the second play of the game. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer, he just took that gut play right up the middle and broke you free to the right for a 46-yard touchdown. 56-yard touchdown.
Good run by Bo. Broke a couple of tackles, got outside. When he gets down to the sideline, he outruns him. Did that time, got in for the score. So that is a good start by Lubbock High's offense. So good choice to take the ball first.
We've heard these coaches talking to Bo about being more decisive, cutting up that hole in the gut. We did, and then he ran into some traffic and broke free to the right side after the traffic, but that was just a really good read initially, and then just athleticism to jump over a guy and get around to the right side and into the end zone.
Yeah, that's where you hit the hole. There was a good block up the middle. Line did a good job getting some space. Davis did a good job finishing the run.
And there's your McGavick Nissan and Infinity of Glory.
All right, so it is after the extra point 7-0. I'll tell you what, Coach, we don't have a lot of pregame here to talk about some expectations or predictions in the game. But even before this game, I was thinking this might be a high-scoring affair. Do you think the same, or do you think one of these defenses is going to settle in today?
No, I think the same. Both of these defenses have struggled. So I think it's just going to be one of those games where you're going to have to outscore your opponent. Big 12.
Now, the Lubbock High offense has been more prolific than Coronado's offense. But you've seen the Coronado offense. Oh, here's an onside kick. It's going to end up out of bounds. Did the Coronado team touch it first is the question.
There's a flag on the play, so I guess they did not.
That onside kick just did not ever get that second hop.
Free kick out of bounds.
Came up side.
Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Yeah, you end the kick. First down.
Circle K is a proud sponsor of Lubbock ISD Athletics.
He tried to touch it, but he just missed it. He just rolled out of bounds. So Lubbock. Coronado gets the ball on their own 47 yard line.
47. So Lubbock High had a 56-yard drive with 2 Bo Davis runs. We'll see what Coronado can do here as they hand it off right up the middle. And he's tackled, maybe, still moving. Piles pushing. They're going to get him to a 9-yard gain across the 50. And I'm going to have to watch the TV here to see the numbers on this Coronado team.
Yeah, a little bit hard to read. They're kind of gold. What are they, gold?
They're not kind of gold. They are very gold.
Kind of gold.
They are shiny.
Shiny and hard to see, yeah.
They are wearing all white with gold shiny numbers, white helmets, Lubbock High in the gold domes, black shirts and pants. And this is a wide pass around the corner, and he's going to flash all the way to the 20. That is number 1 for Coronado. Campbell Stanek, their leading receiver.
Yeah, he's fast. It looked like a double pass there for a second. Looked like they threw it backwards.
They did.
And then he just took off running. He nearly got it. Well, that's quarterback run.
Quarterback power up the right side. He's going to get corralled for about a 4-yard gain, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's just a quarterback direct snap, taking it and run. Looks like they were a little out of sync on that play. Yeah, Stanek is a really good receiver. He's really fast.
He's really
Lubbock
fast.
High's going to have to deal with him.
So here they are, H-back tied into the left. And here is an early flag.
Lubbock High jumped and got back, and then the flag. Coronado moved early.
It's going to push it back behind the original line of scrimmage. It's going to move into another false start on the tight end, number 4. So they're going to move back to 2nd and 17. It feels like they have certainly been outmatched this year, but at times with pre-snap penalties and otherwise, they really haven't helped themselves either.
Yeah, they both had problems with penalties, especially offensive pre-snap penalties. That's really
So the running back flips now on the other side of the tight end and the H-back. So you might see something tracking back to the right. Nope, they do run it left. And he is tackled in the backfield by Hector Torres. And number 51, Ivan Rodriguez, the starting right guard. One of the only two-way starters here. He plays quite a bit on both sides. Of course, more so after the last couple of weeks we've seen some of this more two-way players with Davis and Boyd, some other offensive players. Robbins was playing a lot of secondary last couple of weeks. So there's a snap, it gets free. Lee Conrad is all over him, and he's gonna get him for a sack way in the backfield. They're gonna push him all the way back to the 45, and it's gonna be 4th and long from Plainfield.
Conrad.
The ball goes all the way back to the 45.
Mustangs.
Yes, it is 4th down on the screen, 37.
And 4th and 40.
4th and 40, a tough play to call.
Wow.
On to return, number 23, J.D.
And they are going to punt.
And on the kick,
Do
number
you think they had much discussion on that one?
I don't think so.
All right, here is the punt. A high punt, not very long. You got to get away. Peter, and bounces out of bounds. So Lubbock High is going to get some good field position once again on this second drive. And it's Davis and Reyna back in the backfield for the second drive. We'll see which receivers are out there. Looks like Robbins, Blakely, the first two out. Lagas.
Give your game some flavor and keep your athletes hydrated. Get game day
Fourth receivers.
power through.
They're in the huddle here on the numbers. Play clock has started.
Looks like about a 14-yard punt. Rob got off the side of his foot. High and bounced up.
I believe that is Cervantes in the slot. We got a 2-by formation. Press coverage on the outside. Looks like there's a man all the way across. It's Davis up the middle. He breaks right. So getting at the edge again. Stiff arm. Looks for some contact for a couple extra yards. And he's doing the Chiefs' first down celebration. Randy Rosetta's gonna like that.
First down.
The Chiefs wave, they call it. For the first down celebration. It's another good run from Davis. Coming into today, he was 112 yards away from 1,200. On that first run, he scored his 12th touchdown of the year. Zach Reyes is enjoying his best season of his career with over 1,300 yards passing this season. This Lubbock High offense has certainly moved the ball. They pull it this time to Cervantes. Reyes gets a little hot and high on the side. That's going to bring up second down.
Sets up second down for the Westerners.
You like that quick throw in that scene, but you need the RPO down. We're not sticking his belly out to the riders. Show the fake and then get a better pass off.
It almost looked like Reyes thought he was going to break out, and Cervantes broke in a little bit. A miscommunication there. Here is a throw over to the left. Robbins has it. He's got some space. Makes a man miss. Drags a couple of tacklers down. And it's going to bring up third short to third and 2. Nice positive play there for Raymond Robbins. And we saw Robbins last year break a couple of long passes. He really hadn't broken a big one this year, but you'd like to see him do so today on senior night.
That seems like last year he'd get that
Of course, he's a junior, but
wide receiver pass and he'd turn outside and run down the sideline.
for Reyna's sake, I mean. Reyna enjoying his last game potentially. I keep forgetting we're in the mix for the playoffs here. Third and short motion right, and that's going to be a false start by the left guard. They give one back there. So, as we were saying, 3rd and 2 is a lot different from 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 2, you got a really good chance. 3rd and 7, it's a little bit iffy.
Shouldn't change your playbook much. And, you know, you're going to be near the 50 here, so, you know, Coach Rodriguez is that's about his go-for-it position. So you could be looking at 4-down territory here, even early in the game, even up 7. I know that's not your go-for-it territory, but...
Yeah, but I would not be surprised to see Coach Rod go for it if they get 4 or 5 yards here.
Here is a pass to the right. Cervantes trying to get around the outside. There's going to be a flag from the white hat in the area of holding, but that could be defensive somehow. It was a defensive holding there. Well, they're putting it near the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what this is going to be. We'll wait for the call from Kelly Robinson. Kelly Robinson, my junior high basketball
Holding.
coach.
Offense number 4. That penalty refused. 4th down.
It was holding on the inside receiver.
No white hat called it.
We also threw it way in. He threw it way inside.
Declined the penalty.
They did decline it, so it's going to be 4th and 9, and Lubbock High is going to go for it, or at least try to make them jump off sides. Now, they get the jump, but do not snap it. We've seen them just sit here and, yeah, there we go. So they make a substitution, bring Rain off, and get a gunner in there and move Blakely. The punt is high, nearly blocked after a bad snap. A great bounce for Lubbock High, wow. That bounced an extra 15 yards at least, down to the 19.
Yeah, that was a perfect bounce. It bounced high, then rolled forward. Really nice, because the snap was a duck. Really went over his head. He had to back up to catch it, and it was so slow that he had pressure the guy in his face when he's trying to punt. So he got it up and over him.
So you don't gain yards after that pre-snap penalty to make it 3rd and 7. And I don't know if you do or not. Now there's some discussion here. The chains have not moved. I think it was illegal substitution. Oh, they're going to get illegal substitution on Coronado? You were in formation, and I thought it was going to be illegal substitution on Lubbock High.
Yeah, no idea. Now they're stepping off.
Well, if it's a... Well, it's going to make it 4th and 5 if it was on them. Yeah.
They got the
4th and 4.
The ref at the sticks was going off backwards. A 5-yard penalty.
You were in formation and brought Reyna off the field. And I guess I don't know what happened there. That was strange. You are going to run the ball, bobbled handoff, cut back at the line to gain, and he's going to push forward for the 1st down. So a procedural penalty gets you another opportunity after a really good punt. You know, a lot of coaches just say, yeah, it's a 19. We got him in push back, but Coach Rod takes it and goes for it and gets the 1st down.
Yeah, we thought if he had, 5 or 6 yards, he'd go for it.
Yeah.
Certainly did.
Inside of 4th and 5, he normally does there.
Now, Davis was almost stopped right at the sticks, but he powered through.
They bobbled the exchange.
Yeah.
And then stopped at the sticks and then pushed through.
Yeah. He kind of ran into his lineman, and they kind of ran together through the hole. Interesting play, but worked out.
All right, we have inside of 5 seconds. You got to snap this ball. They do. Straight drop back. Reyna, nobody open, so he's trying to clear it left. He does. Gets it to Robbins, who cuts right. He's going to try to cut right back through again. Dragging a defender down to the 30. That's going to be a gain of 12 to the 31. Our Anthony Boyd has joined the festivities here. Junior running back for his first time. Still the same receivers in there, Blakely, Cervantes, Robbins, and Lagasse. We'll highlight some other seniors as we go through. Zach Reyna, obviously the senior quarterback, who I mentioned earlier having a good season. Here is Boyd up the middle. And he gets a gain of 3. Pretty good defensive play by the linebacker there to fill that hole. As we look to the sideline for another play.
Yeah, really hit Boyd pretty close to the hole. Boyd pushed forward for a couple of yards. Yeah, the linebackers making good plays. If they don't get them blocked, we got to get those linebackers blocked so they can get a good run going.
Here's a snap. Boyd this time to the left. He huts up right the middle. And contact early, but he's dragging him forward for another quarter-4 first down. 4 or 5 quarter-4 first downs already for this team. And it's going to be tacked on half distance to the goal with the face mask.
First down.
And after that big run, Davis is back in.
Face mask gets him to the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Lubbock High has another good drive here.
And Coronado was off the field. Coronado's defense was off the field, but a procedural penalty gave Lubbock High another shot on 4th and 4. And they're going to try to go up 14 here. Here's the snap. Sweep right. Gets in behind the pulling Romulo Escobar. And he gets all the way down to the 2, does DeBo Davis. All right, here's the Zach Reyna read option here. You ready? The zone read, because everybody's keying Davis now. I think Davis is calling for something here. He's saying, give me the ball up the middle.
Yeah.
I have to ask him what he was calling for there. He was giving him a signal for something. I don't think they called that play. Inside of 10 seconds on the play clock. Here is the snap. It is Davis up the middle, and he does squeeze through for the touchdown, his second of the night. And that is another successful drive, another McGavick Nissan touchdown. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer. It is 13-0, Lubbock High leads.
May not have been the play Davis called, but it worked out. He did have a defensive end in the backfield, but just ran by him. Went ahead and scored. So, the offensive line is really nice having these starters back there. Making a big difference.
Here comes the extra point attempt.
Robbins forgot he was an extra point.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. The kick is up and good. And sneaked in past the goalpost there. We'll take the break. We'll come back for Coronado's offense on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
One minute.
Highlights is your look into all things Lubbock ISD. We give you a chance to see the innovative lessons, campus cultures, as well as special events within the district. Watch highlights at 8, noon, 6, or 10 on Optimum or Vexus Cable Channel 12. You can also watch on demand at lubbockisd.org/TV. Are you interested in athletics, fine arts, or academics? Watch highlights. It's your spotlight on Lubbock ISD.
Hey fans,
Welcome back.
shine up your vehicles and help out those in need.
Nice kickoff, rolls into the end zone. Look at the flags, Rob, on those go posts. You see any wind?
No wind tonight. That was just a good kick.
There'll be a little wind in the morning, but no wind right now. Flags are dead, all straight.
All right, we are going to be checking in on the Amarillo Sandys and Tascosa Rebels with 5 minutes to go in that first quarter. 7-7 deadlock. So here comes a Coronado offense that moved the ball on their first drive and then had some penalties and otherwise. This is a big run on the left side all the way up to the 40. Gain of 15, maybe 16, all the way up to the 41.
7 on the roster says Ethan Tobias. This is a wide receiver, but he's a running back now. Goes again.
Left side again.
Strip it. They're trying to strip it.
This time corralled by Hector Torres and the gang.
Hector had 2 hands on the ball. He's trying to rip it out of there. He had other guys holding him up. That's when he tried to strip it for him. Luke Conrad comes back in at defensive end. Looks like Delacerda. Again. They've taken their outside backers. Outside.
Run around the edge a couple of times. You got to try to stop that. See if they run up the middle this time. Jackson English earthquaking from way outside. Shot over the middle, incomplete. Nobody open.
Corner blitz. Put pressure on the quarterback a little bit early. 10 yards last time. 3rd and 7. The guys doing some a little bit different things tonight on defense, Rob. A little interesting.
Little wrinkles.
Little wrinkles.
Coronado in a 2-by formation now. Receiver on the left and right, but that's a timeout for Lubbock High, a Champion Energy timeout. We'll take it to Champion Energy, your energy champion. We'll be right back for more Westerner football and Mustang football on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
At HEB, we know.
Hey, Chef Gooch here. Each week we're going to be diving into the world of culinary arts, whipping up some delicious dishes that you can master at home. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, I've got the tips and tricks to help you cook with confidence. So grab your apron and let's get cooking with class.
Sean Hannity, weekday afternoons from 2 to 4.
They're going to move the chains and move fast into the turbo with the tight end and H-back on the right. So out of the timeout, Coronado gets a first down right at the 50. Here's a delay draw up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 8 for number 5 from Coronado, Jamoran Johnson, who's listed as a defensive lineman.
Yeah, that first down play, static motion from the left across to the right, ran a little out route, really tough to cover. It's a good play call by Coronado, well executed. Then on first down, a big run. They're driving up.
Fumbled snap or exchange. They get a hold of it around the left side, tackled by Bo Davis. He almost got free there.
Yeah, Lubbock High had 2 guys in the backfield. He bounced outside of him.
Sometimes when you fumble that exchange, people get a little excited and forget to tackle you. Here we go. It's the 6-0 formation here as both middle linebackers are going outside. And it is an end around out this side. Stanek gets the ball, and he gets free for about a gain of another 10.
Now, that surely looked like a block in the back over there on the outside.
Yes, it did.
Great push to Lubbock High kid from the back.
I think maybe Lubbock High turned into it. Maybe they don't call that always, but it's going to be a gain of 9. Bold to continue to run that outside when Lubbock High has their linebackers outside like that, but here's more of a traditional 3-4 look. Davis floating out to check that inside receiver. He motions right. They fake it, quarterback power up the middle. He's going to get around the left side a little bit. Davis first contact, but J.D. Morton right there. Number 20, Zeke De La Cerda right there as well.
Again, Lubbock High had him cornered and was trying to strip that ball out. Let's have a fumble here.
Coronado driving. Give you a score check at the end of the first quarter on that Tascosa Amarillo High game. Here comes the pressure, and it's thrown downfield to Stanek for a touchdown. There is Laundry on the field, but it looks like Lubbock High potentially just offsides. Touchdown to Stanek. Pretty good ball there from the quarterback, J.J. Villalobos.
Yeah, nice throw. Stanek got behind the safety. An easy pitch and catch. He's wide open.
So 14-6. We'll see if the extra point is good. It looks true. 14-7. All right, we got a game on our hands here. And with 20 seconds left, we'll keep it here. You know, with Coronado scoring, I guess that's also a McGavick Nissan touchdown. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer, and I guess those are all quarter-4 first downs as well. So they got a couple of quarter-4 first downs, move the ball right down the field on Lubbock High. And it looked like a bit of a blown coverage there in the secondary is Stanek, and that's the guy you don't want to lose. You kind of lose him near the end zone, and he falls in for a touchdown.
Now, you know, Hector Torres was playing corner last week, but I think they're trying to play him where he can try to cover Stanek a little bit. He's probably their best cover guy, their best in the secondary, probably their best secondary guy. Just didn't work out that time. They've been motioning Stanek around a little bit, so that makes it a little bit tougher on your defense to put one guy on him, you know, to cover him.
We'll check the score here with Tascosa and Amarillo. And that puts Amarillo up 14-7 with about 4 minutes left in that game. Again, if you missed it at the top, Amarillo had to forfeit some games, and so they're all of a sudden in some tie situations as J.D. Morton catches the kickoff, fakes the reverse, and keeps it and gets hammered. At about the 32, he pops up, and the defender looks like he took the brunt of that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pop by the defender, but he's struggling to get up. J.D. popped up. Got off the field.
Yeah, that's he looks a little loopy here. We need to, all right, let's get some help here. Struggling to get up. There we go.
Offsides on the kicking team again. Chooses to back him up 5 yards, make him re-kick.
So they would have had the ball at the 38, but they're going to make him re-kick. Defender's still down here. There we go. Man, that doesn't look good. Number 24 for Coronado, Torrance Cox, man down.
really gave a good hit.
Yeah, it was
on JD.
I mean, you know, head was down a little bit, but looked like a good form tackle right in his chest. So they're going to try the kickoff again from the 35 this time. See if you can get it past the 40 with some field position.
And they put McNeil over there where JD was on the last.
Yeah, I think JD Moore needed a breather too. Here's a deep kick all the way to the deep back, and Robbins drops it, and he's going to try to run sideways, and they're going to get tackled at the 19, 18. So the gamble did not pay off there for Lubbock High.
Yeah, you know, you never know when you get a kick. They had a pretty good run turn the first time, so, you know, probably should have taken it, but hoping to get a bigger return, and we lost about 15 yards there.
So here is the Lubbock High offense back on the field. And it looks like we're going to try a trick play. They snap the ball with everyone at the numbers and throw it over. And Cervantes just runs behind the offensive line. Only the center and quarterback went over. Everyone else in formation outside the numbers. And they snapped it and threw it over there with Coronado just standing there like, what are these guys doing? Little wrinkle there. So here is Chance McNeil, Denzel Robbins, Zane Garcia, and is that Zyron Moody or Kenyon Livingston? Which number is that? Boyd in at running back with Anthony Boyd and Zach Rain in the backfield. Handoff is to Boyd. He cuts up the middle. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll flip the field. Lubbock High will be at the 39 on the other side when we come back. More Westerner football, more Mustang football on the other side. With the Mighty Wash Sponge on the field on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
For a new
From a child's first day of pre-K to the day they turn their tassel at graduation, Lubbock ISD's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. In addition to unique academic programs and athletics at every level, Lubbock students get the opportunity to perform in the Buddy Holly Hall, learn in state-of-the-art facilities like the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center and the AgriStem Center. For more information about Lubbock ISD, visit our website, lubbockisd.org, or keep up with us on social media.
In a tough one here at the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, it's 14-7, Westerners lead. They have the ball at 2nd and 5 at the 39. As we have some festivities here honoring somebody on the field, passing around some big checks.
That's Pep over there, Ron.
Okay, old Coach Pep.
I know the Lubbock High kids did a fundraiser at the car washes for Coach Pep.
Here's Boyd, nearly tackled at the line of scrimmage. He breaks free to the outside. He's going to get a gain of 1 or 2. Really probably could have been a loss there. And here comes Kevin Hinojosa onto the field. See if we're going 2 back or we're pulling Boyd off. We do. Here comes the senior running back, Kevin Hinojosa. We've not seen him at running back in several weeks. Here's the snap, and it's going to be blown dead. Timeout, Lubbock High. Looked like they were throwing a bubble to Hinojosa, who has several armbands on. The Champion Energy timeout. Champion Energy, your energy champion. Hey, the quarterback was number 12, not number 2, thanks to Randy Rosetta. That's David Baucom, a sophomore. I just saw the 2 and went with it, but there's a 1 in front of there, Coach.
Yeah, I just was looking for Villalobos to be the quarterback. We saw his stats.
Here comes Lubbock High back out there. That was their second time out of the half, so 1 remaining. As they try to get this first down, it's 3rd and 3. Now they showed the bubble. We'll see what they do here. They just hand it off to Hinojosa. And he's tackling the backfield for a loss of 2. That's going to be 4th and 5. See what the play is here. I think this would be more of a punting situation. Boyd coming on late. There goes Hinojosa. It's going to be 12-minute formation. Oh, they just step over. Looks like they're going to try to snap this ball, or at least get him to jump.
8 seconds.
Yeah, they don't have time to bring the punter on. The punter's onto the field. There he is, Blakely. Coming over. Well, you don't mind a delay game if you're going to punt, I guess. There it is. Delay game. So here comes the punt on 4th and 10. You're losing the field position battle here. After trying to test your fortunes on the kickoff, instead of starting at the 38, you start at the 18. And then here you take the delay game. We'll see what the punt does. Better snap, still high. Punt clean and a good one down the field. It's going to take another Lubbock High bounce and get to the 19 again.
Blakely's really done a good job the last few weeks, punting the ball. Seems to get a little better every week. It's really a nice punt. Coronado starters, Sutherland,
Mustangs take over 1st and 10 on their own, 19 yards.
Now, the last time you punted to the 19, that punt was wiped off the board with a Coronado penalty, and then you ended up going for it and getting it.
Rob back to the 3-3 stack on this drive with that defense. No, well, I can't tell. No, nope.
Yeah, it's a 3-3.
3 back.
Here is the run on the left side, and he's got space. He's going to stiff arm the safety. And Octavius Ruiz gets him down, but that is a big gain all the way down past the 35. And I believe that was, yeah, number 5, Jamoran Johnson, who's listed at 5'11", 215. Just right off the left side.
Over a 3-man line cannot there's a tight end and an H-back. They're way outnumbered at 3-man line. Just asking for trouble. There's a good play by Octavius.
They do it again, but he shoots right in the gap. Running back tackle in the backfield. They're going to give him forward progress at the line of scrimmage. I don't know that he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He did. He's tackled us back. 2nd and 10 still better than...
Certainly. It's better than a 30-yard gain. 50-yard gain. Pass left behind the line of scrimmage, corralled by Alondrian. Nearly breaks free, and that's going to set him back even further. He might have gotten a better forward progress. But because he broke the tackle and they had to re-engage, they're going to get him back to the 41. What happened? Well, I was thinking it was a good spot.
3rd and 17.
3rd and 17. I thought something else happened. tight end on the right side, 2 backs. Stanek motions out from the backfield. He runs a wheel route. They're throwing to him. Alondrian over there. Did Stanek catch that? No. Wow, he almost did. That's really good coverage by Alondrian. I thought Stanek was going to have a chance anyways. Really good play design to get him out of the backfield and up the sideline.
Yeah, that motion, when he takes that motion, goes around, it's hard to cover him.
Really good pickup by Alondrian.
Alondrian dropped in his zone. They got a hand on the ball. I think Stanek got his hand on the ball too, but Alondrian was able to knock it free. So now 4th and 17.
Well, they're going to call a timeout. That is a champion energy timeout. Your energy champion. So after the corner for first down there for Coronado, Octavius Ruiz jumps the run, gets a tackle for no gain. They throw to the sideline, it's a loss. And then they have an incomplete pass down the field. And it's 4th down after one big play. And we'll see what they decide to do here. Now, it is technically no man's land here on their side of the 50. But 4th and 18 has to change that calculus, right? Are you just going to hope for a penalty down the field?
Yeah, you'd think 4th and 18, you have to punt from the 40-yard line.
Looks like they're going to...
7 is the punter.
Yeah, looks like.
Quarterback.
Well, he's also the running back, though.
Yeah, 12 has been the quarterback. Yeah, sorry.
So they're either in pistol or punt.
They're in pistol. Looks like quarterbacks. They're both lined up in the same line.
They do. They try to run a play action, and the quarterback, off his hip, hits the running back and drops the ball. So that's going to be a loss. And Lubbock High is going to get it, and they don't even get a playoff, really, and they're going to take over at the 48. Interesting.
Yeah. That's a good break for Lubbock High.
All right, Davis back in there at running back. Blakely, Cervantes, Robbins, and Lagasse, the receivers.
48.
They're at the 48. Zach Arena playing quarterback. I would assume, depending on the score at the end of this game, he'll get a curtain call, and you might see Wyatt Morton play some quarterback at the end of this one. We'll see. It's interesting in tight games whether you get the curtain call or not on senior night. Here comes the rush for Davis. He bangs it up in there. Is met by a linebacker, gain of 2. Running with some decisiveness tonight are both Davis and Boyd. Getting that 1 foot in the ground and into the hole. Texas Tech basketball currently in action. If you're keeping an eye on this one and that one, or at least an earlobe on both, it's 32-29, Texas Tech leads. That does not seem like what they expected. See how that one finishes. And here is a pass to the left, and it's going to be a loss of 1 potentially. We'll see which spot they take. The far side has it as a loss, the near side has it as a no gain. By the way, Amarillo High up 21-7, which makes this game have a whole lot more weight if they can end up beating Tascosa. We'll take you through those playoff scenarios at halftime. They do get the jump. They do throw the flag. They throw it deep. It's going to be complete. Cervantes gets the first down. Nearly breaks free. So they had the offsides, but that's going to be declined. They'll take the play. And that's how you successfully execute right there.
Good
On
play.
the jump, you snap it, and then you get it off quick. Take quarter 4 first down for Lubbock High.
Yeah, nice play. We like him hitting that spot in the zone. Cervantes just goes and sits down, and Reyna throws it right to him. Really nice throw and catch by Lubbock High there. Keeps the drive going. At the third long, so good play.
Here is the delayed handoff to Davis, and he just gets tripped up trying to get outside. There wasn't really a hole, it just kind of opened up left. He took it and got 3, or 2. If that guy didn't tackle him,
yeah,
he'd have got a whole lot more. That's a
low and got his ankle.
I don't know if it was a touchdown saving tackle there from Coronado, but pretty close by that linebacker. He's made some good plays tonight.
Yeah, he shot low and made a good play. They didn't block him because he dove under.
Trips right tight. Sweep right, cut from Davis. He's going to go back outside. That's going to be another quarter 4 first down and a nifty move from old Sweet Feet there. And here comes Anthony Boyd. Lagasse, Robbins, Cervantes, and Blakely still out there. Robbins and Reyna in the backfield. Doubles formation, 2 by. Call this the Noah's Ark. The outside receiver's up, the inside receiver's back. A little closer as they're on the right hash. Those receivers tighter on the right side. And Reyna pulls it and has space. Can he get the crease? Great block from Lagasse. And he's going to get down to the 5 with another quarter 4 first down. I thought Lagasse was going to spring him there as he kept contact all the way.
Yeah, nice read by Reyna to keep that. Did a good job. You know, he's got to keep that every now and then, keep that backside honest. And he does a great job there with the pull.
All right,
he's gone.
They pull Robbins and put Davis back in there with Boyd. 2 backs in there with Reyna. And they've done this a couple of different ways. You've seen the split backs with a guy on each side. We've seen some I formation. We've seen some pistol formation. We'll see what we can do here. Here is the handoff to Davis on the right side. They push over. They get to the goal line.
Touchdown.
That's a McGavick Nissan touchdown from Bo Davis, his 3rd of the evening. He just ran over 2 Mustangs to get there. He refused to be brought down.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to play off. They were looking at their armbands, and Boyd finally got lined up as an H-back and then snapped it with 1 second. And good blocking by the line, and Boyd and Davis could squeeze through there.
So that makes it 20-7. Here's the kick, and it is through for the extra point. It's 21-7. We'll take the break, come back for more Westerner football on the Texas.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV, and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Over the head of the returner for a touchback. Really good kick again from Krego.
That's what you want, no return. Get the ball to 20, make Coronado have a long field. Just need to make them try to have as many plays as possible. So far tonight, Coronado's had several penalties. They're having trouble sustaining their drives. 5:08 left to go in the second quarter. It's 21-7 Lubbock High. We got back in a 3-man front, Rob. I think they should be in a 4-man front.
It's really a, yeah, they're in the 3-4 with a walk down. It's more of a 3-3 over. They run around the left side. He gets free. Broken tackles. Robbins is out there in the secondary. He gets the tackle.
Yeah, that's a 10-yard run.
He playing safety. Too high. J.D. Morton and Robbins out there.
Torres is over here with...
He's the nickel. Robbins rolls down. They run it around the left side. Filled by the defensive line, and the linebackers coming now. They're going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage there. Really good play by Lubbock High's defense.
Yeah, really nice defense by Lubbock High there. Making sure they contain the edge. They knew Coronado will actually run outside. So they're getting some yardage up the middle, but Lubbock High's doing a good job on their outside run.
So after a quarter 4 first down, they're stopped. Now it's 2nd and 10. They've got both outside linebackers creeping in the B gaps here. The nose. And then you have a run right up the middle flag. It's going to be a false start on Coronado. It's going to be 2nd and 15. But that play was getting stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Number 4, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Makes penetration, and the running back can't get started if you got guys coming in the B gaps. A lot of the things Lubbock High is doing on defense tonight are doing pretty good, Rob.
There's your 4-man front. Really kind of a 5-man front.
Yeah.
Linebackers drop out, no pressure. They run the screen right into it. Some missed tackles. It's going to be a big gain, but not a first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. That was a really good call into the pressure, but then they bailed out, and it was an even better call because the linebackers weren't. They were turned around looking to see where they were needed to stop. So 3rd and short. Here comes the run right up the middle, and he's hammered at the line to gain and pushed back, but I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah,
and that's big number 5 Johnson again.
Yeah, yard pass and marker. Good play on the defense. Good tackle. Just nice short yardage run by Moore.
Comes back in, Ethan Tobias. H-back tight end to the left. 3-man front for Lubbock High. And here is the run left. Hole filled by, is that? That was Conwright, number 29.
I didn't see White lined up yet on that play. They can make sure they get lined up, ready. They're still looking at the coach when the Lubbock High snaps the ball sometimes.
All right, tight end to the left. H-back comes over to the right, running back to the right. Sprint right. Pressure from De La Cerda. Throw downfield. Caught with pressure all over him. And that's Stanek. I thought they might call PI there, but no call, and Harrison Alexander just kind of got turned around, didn't know where he was.
Yeah, Harrison
he was there.
Ran into him, but Stanek.
He was coming back for the ball.
When he bounced off Stanek, Stanek caught the ball, and he's tackled quickly, but
there's quarterback power to the right, tackled by Hector Torres after a gain of 5 or 6. That is Baucom. Baucom, a sophomore, 6 foot 160. And with the 2-minute warning timeout, we'll take and come back for Coronado trying to finish off this drive. It's 21-7, Westerners lead.
Amy Ayers is the coordinator of leadership and professional development for Lubbock ISD. Amy grows and reflects by modeling a commitment to lifelong learning and helping others see new possibilities within themselves. Through coaching, collaboration, and reflection, she builds leaders who can make an impact across our district. Amy Ayers is a leader in Lubbock ISD.
Sacked in the backfield by Conrad, who had good pressure. He rips it to the end zone, and Stanek just goes up over Alonrian for another touchdown catch. Stanek and Davis, the only two players in this game who have scored for their teams. And I don't know if there wasn't a little bit of holding there. That's got to be a flag there. Yeah, what are you going to call that, illegal motion?
Yeah, and that touchdown
a guy running late on the field.
That's got to be.
Is that illegal motion? What do you call that?
I don't know. Stanek
he looked like the CFL running toward the line of scrimmage.
Stanek made a great catch on that ball.
He tipped it up to himself, caught the ball, but...
Yeah, he tipped it back and forth and caught it.
Really good concentration.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, big try.
He is really good.
So 5 yards back. Let's see if it'll cost him a point, probably.
The left blocker was not on the field. He was running into the formation. But I don't know the technicality of that one. Nearly blocked, kick up, and good. That makes it 21-14 after the Stanek touchdown grab. You know, you don't often call offensive pass interference, but there was definitely some hand fighting there. You know, you see that often and you're like, oh, that's OPI, and then they call defensive pass interference. But I'm fine with the no call there. It was a acrobatic catch from Stanek, and you kind of just have to reward that at that point.
Yeah, those guys were making a play on the ball.
Yeah, I think so.
Lubbock High's guy just didn't come down with it. Stanek did. I thought it was almost an interception, and then Stanek got control of the ball.
Alondria was in great position.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job on his coverage. Just had a good play by Stanek there. That's all you could. Just got to tip your hat to Stanek there. He made a great play.
All right, 21-14, a minute 52 left in the first half. Coronado gets the ball first in the second half. You would love to score here. The nightmare scenario would be Coronado getting the ball back and scoring. Pooch kick to Boyd, and he takes the first opportunity to get north-south at the hash and gets a pretty good return up to the 37.
It's a nice return by Boyd.
When he started that return, I said, oh, what is he doing, running sideways? And then he cuts it up and gets a good return.
Yeah, he found the spot, found the weak spot. Come on up, so.
It looks like we're going two back here with Boyd and Davis.
Start out on the 37. Lubbock High just had one timeout. They had to waste a couple of timeouts there early. They have one timeout, so still have time to run the ball and score. And they've had some big runs.
There it is, Boyd with the triple option fake, ran it to the left, and he's going to shake a guy, get a couple extra yards, nearly to a quarter four first down. It's gain of 9. The pitchback integrity was there, but Reyna was trying to get outside. It almost looked like he could have cut that up earlier. Oh, they gave him the quarter four first down. Better spot than I thought.
He stuck the ball out as he went across, so they gave him that little extra yard there. Clock is stopped because he went out of bounds.
Now Boyd goes to the H-back. And here is a toss sweep to Davis, who fumbles the ball. And Coronado will take over at the 47. He got hit low and high, and they ripped that ball out. I shouldn't have said the nightmare scenario, Coach. I might have jinxed him there. Watching the replay here, yeah, just ripped, and that was loose. Just a really good rip from the defensive back there. That's Davis's second fumble of the year. He had one on his second carry of the year. Hadn't fumbled since.
Yeah, Nice play by the defense to rip it out.
So here they are at the 44 with 1:30 to go and 2 timeouts. Stacked trips to the left. And they're looking left. And they're throwing left. Wide open is Stanek. And the quarterback just misses him. They absolutely lost Stanek out of that stack. He was wide open.
Yeah, Robbins was coming over, but he was late. With the safety on that side. He was just late. Torres and Robbins talking about it. Got to fix that. The guys had a little trouble covering trips, Rob. I don't think they enough guys over there.
Well, and that stack is weird. I mean, they were just in a line. Tight end right, H-back left, and they flip it to the H-back coming this way, and he breaks a tackle and another tackle to get down to the 37, 38.
Yeah, good run by number 9, Rebel Beckham. He's a big, strong kid. He's run over people.
Going turbo here, 1 minute left in the half. And that's going to be a false start on Coronado.
False start. Offense. Number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, 1:02 left. All right, let's run the clock here.
Sorry, Rob. Sorry about that.
No, I was just telling Kelly to run the clock.
That was a... The guys got to get pressure on the quarterback.
20-second game clock, 53 seconds. Didn't take a runoff.
Yeah, I was thinking the runoff was going to happen.
Clock will start on my line.
He offered them the timeout. They kept their timeouts and took the runoff. Inside of 2 minutes here. So now 45 seconds as the clock is going. Hector Torres following Stanek, and this is a run to the left. Spilled all the way left. He finally cuts it back right and is going to get up to the original line of scrimmage. They're going to not blow that dead until a 3 or 4 yard gain. He was moving forward, but that's the whole pile moving. So with 34 seconds to go, at about the 36, they'll take another timeout. It's the Champion Energy timeout, your energy champion. We'll keep it here with just 32 seconds to go, 34 seconds to go. And you're in dire need of a stop here if you're Lubbock High. You're in a big momentum situation if you're Coronado.
Really big play coming up here. 30 seconds left. I think Lubbock High needs to get pressure on the quarterback, Rob.
Dial it up. And eyes on Stanek.
Yeah, gonna have 2 guys watching Stanek. So they're going to go to him, find him. I think they're trying to get Torres on him again. Torres was following him across the...
He's manned up on him here, inside receiver on the right.
I need the safety over the top of him. There we go.
Here comes J.D. Morton. Looks like we are bringing pressure off the edge. Here comes Jackson English. Pressure in his face, screen. It's caught, missed tackle. And he's free. De La Cerda's going to run him down, but he's inside the 20, inbounds. Clock's running after the chains are set after the quarter 4 first down.
Yeah, got to make that tackle. They had him right at the line of scrimmage. Broke a tackle. De La Cerda chased him down. He's inside the 20, 23, 22 seconds.
Clock running inside of 20. Throw left. And he's going to get out of bounds. Nope, they're running the clock. Inside of 10 seconds here, right at 11. They're going to take another timeout, I think. So the final timeout, you're going to get 2 shots of this. Shot at the end zone. If you're tackled inside of the field of play, I would assume the clock will run out. They might get another play in there if it's quick.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure they're going to have to pass it to Stanek, so you really need to light up that pressure. Double cover Stanek, light up the pressure.
You know, you called for pressure and they called the screen. They've been good at that today in obvious pressure situations.
Yeah, but they just rushed 4, so you still, I mean, it wasn't an all-out blitz.
Can you call the screen, though, on 2nd and 7 from the 17 with 11 seconds left and no timeouts?
They're going to throw it to the end zone to Stanek, see if he can make a catch.
He has so far. Lubbock High's had 3 touchdowns from Bo Davis. Coronado has 2 touchdowns from Stanek, thrown from Bockham. And this is a pivotal play in this ball game.
I get the safety over Stanek at the top of it.
Here is the blitz, fumbled snap, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield by Malik Conwright. A massive play, and that's going to end the half with Lubbock High leading 21-14.
Great job by the defense. Malik made a great tackle. Bad snap. Coronado had a bad snap. Led to the sack, but Malik was in on him before he could do anything else. Just a great play by Lubbock High. That's a big play in this ballgame.
All right, we'll go to the Western halftime show. We will talk about this half, certainly. We'll watch some bands perform, and we'll talk a little bit about Amarillo High and Tascosa. That's a massive matchup now after the forfeiture. We'll catch you up on that and more after this on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
At HEB.
LISD TV will return after this short break.
Welcome to Lubbock ISD Highlights. I'm Riley Bradley, and as always, we are joined by our production crew of Lubbock ISD TV students. Coronado High School is connecting with their feeder elementary schools through the Mustang Mentors program. It's an opportunity for high schoolers to support future Mustangs in a variety of ways. We visited with 2 mentors at Smith Elementary to learn more.
What is a Mustang mentor for you?
It's just we come here to the elementary schools and we give back and serve to, I guess, the younger generation.
It's just to go to schools to give good examples, shared kindness to these kids, and just to show them what Coronado's all about.
This usually runs all year long. I believe we'll be here till the, I guess, last few weeks of the school year.
So what are some of the activities you do with the students here at Smith?
We play games out here with these kids, just get them riled up, let them have fun, and yeah, it's fun. PE is really fun because I used to come here and it's just, I kind of miss it, so.
It's got to be kind of special to get to come back to Smith.
Oh yes, I was here since kindergarten through 5th. Some of my teachers are still here, so it's just like kind of an alumni thing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
What has been your favorite part about being a mentor here at Smith?
I'd say the fun that we get to do these kids and the joy that it brings to their faces when they come in here. Everybody starts smiling, and it's just a fun community here.
I imagine getting to volunteer in PE also makes it a little extra fun.
Always.
So why do you feel it's important then for you to donate your time to come over here to Smith now as a high school student?
Like I said, to give a good example, like to show them like, hey, this, you know, you have an opportunity to do this when you're in high school, and just show them that like really anything's possible and you can come here, and when you're in high school, you can set off a good example to the younger generation when you're like a senior or something, so.
It helps me grow too. I mean, it helps me like give back, and yes, it gives me like a role to serve here.
What are some of the things that you hope the students get to take away after you being their mentor for the year?
Just like for them to see what they can possibly do. I mean, there's anything possible for these kids. They have all the time in the world to grow and be whoever they need to be. So just kind of give an example of who they can be.
Really, my number one goal is to spread kindness and just really get people involved in stuff, and that everyone has an opportunity and they deserve an opportunity.
Kobe Johnson is with us in studio today. Mr. Johnson is the coordinator at our AgriSTEM Center. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and first off, for those who don't know, what is the AgriSTEM Center?
So the AgriSTEM is just the central location where all agricultural education is for Lubbock ISD.
Awesome. And can you talk about some of the programs that are offered?
So we have 4 different pathways. We have plant science, animal science, food and meat science, as well as wildlife management pathways. So you can take classes in those areas.
Awesome. And how do students enroll in classes at the AgriSTEM Center?
They just need to let their counselors know when it comes time to fill out their schedules that they're interested in those classes and those pathways.
Awesome. Right now, you're having 8th graders tour the center. What's your goal for those tours?
Our main goal is to just show those 8th graders what we're about and what we do there, and to help spark that interest. So hopefully they'll be interested in agriculture and education and get involved in our programming.
Awesome. And what other opportunities do students have?
Well, the FFA is the background or the foundation for agricultural education, and they focus on 3 things: premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. And it's the largest youth organization in the world. We had a state and national champion last year, and we currently have students in Indianapolis, Indiana right now competing to try to bring home another national championship. So we try to utilize outside opportunities for students to have those 3 big things, whether it be stock showing, whether it be agri-science fair, public speaking. We like to try to help create that well-rounded student.
Okay, and for those of you who don't know, what does FFA stand for?
Stands for Future Farmers of America.
Okay, perfect. And where can people learn more about the programs at the AgriSTEM Center?
They can talk to any of our students. They're our best advocates. You can go to our website through Lubbock ISD, or if you or your parents have any questions, feel free to reach out to me personally or any of our teachers. We'd love to talk to you about it.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being here with us today. Now, let's go on location to Irvin Elementary, where the Comets took part in a Diwali festival.
This is the very first time we celebrated Diwali at Irvin Elementary.
They did beautiful sand illustrations on the sidewalk. We had food, so we were able to taste the culture, we were able to see the dancing, and the students just enjoyed it. It was a fun time.
India is filled with different cultures, different religions, different languages, but we still unite together through Diwali, and other parts of the world do as well. So I thought it'd be a great idea to teach our own community, Lubbock, about it.
I'm a Hindu. I've grown up in Lubbock since I was 6. So what we wanted to do here was kind of take an opportunity to celebrate one of our holidays alongside the entire community, share the culture behind our holidays, and give the kids an opportunity to have some fun.
So the kids really learned like love, kindness, peace, and then believe in yourself. You can do it, and it's a festival of lights, so it is light over darkness.
The main preface of it is that good should prevail over evil. There's some religious basis behind it, there's some cultural basis behind it, but the idea is we use lights to show that the darkness can be lit up and good can prevail over evil.
Teachers here at Irvin were very helpful in setting it up. They did crafts, beautiful decorations, and so these kids are enthusiastic about learning about new cultures, and that's such an important thing for our community.
We celebrate Black History every year. We celebrate Cinco de Mayo every year, but we have a teacher here that is from India, and I wanted to bring her culture in. I want to bring other cultures in, just to give us an awareness of other cultures and other celebrations.
I think they see the positive vibes and then peace, kind, and happiness. That's what the kids learned today.
It's exciting to see how much of an interest people have in out-of-the-box ideas and seeing other cultures. Everybody was super enthusiastic. Everybody was wanting to engage. Teachers were dressed up, kids were dressed up. They did a dance. It was great to see that our culture is able to be spread throughout Lubbock.
After all, like everywhere in the world, everywhere in the U.S., it's just filled with different cultures. And I think the number one thing is to appreciate everybody and appreciate different cultures, because there's a lot of things that separate us in the world, but understanding each other is, I think, the number one thing we can do to unite. So being able to teach my community about what I believe in, what my family believes in, where I come from, is just a big deal to me. So it was great.
It's definitely something that I will keep year after year and hopefully add even more cultures.
What an awesome program. Thanks to Irvin for inviting us out. Second graders across Lubbock ISD recently welcomed some special guests. Just ahead, we'll highlight this year's United We Read project and share why it's so important for our district. You're watching highlights on Lubbock ISD TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, Chef Gooch here. Each week we're going to be diving into the world of culinary arts, whipping up some delicious dishes that you can master at home. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, I've got the tips and tricks to help you cook with confidence. So grab your apron and let's get cooking with class.
Have you ever wanted to work in a news station, from being the director to the cameraman to the one writing the scripts? Or you could just be on camera and be the star of the show. But there's way more to it than that, though. We also have editing programs. We also have podcasts and short films. Come over to Lubbock ISD TV, and you could experience all we have to give at the ATC.
Lubbock ISD has so much to offer, and you can compete in all of it. Come join us in the fun. Make podcasts, short films. Come do all of it with us at Lubbock ISD.
Welcome back to Highlights. Our Lubbock Area United Way recently completed their 8th annual United We Read event. We spoke with organizers and district leaders about how the program impacts our students.
To imagine she could stretch her wings.
This morning at Roberts, we are doing United We Read. This is our 8th annual United We Read, where we have a whole bunch of volunteers that come out from the community and they get to go into the schools and read a book to the kiddos and do a craft activity with them and just spend the morning having fun.
You know, when the United Way first started this initiative several years ago, they said we really want to support early literacy. What is something that we could do? And we shared that if kids are not reading on track by 3rd grade, it's much, much more challenging, not impossible, but much, much more challenging to catch them up. And so they chose 2nd grade as a target audience, and they chose a book each year that would be inspirational and tell a great story. And this year the book is Amelia Earhart.
The Little People, Big Dreams version of Amelia Earhart. So it tells the story of Amelia and how she grew up and decided to become a pilot and all the courage and bravery that she had to fly, and kind of tells her story.
Are you going to do yellow? I think that's a great choice. But what's really great about United We Read is thousands of volunteers are coming in at the same day, same time, to every 2nd grade class in Lubbock County and reading the book and doing an activity with the kids that the kids will get to take home, and then they also get to take home a copy of the book, which is really the best part of this, because they'll have a book at home that they can read over and over again and read to their families, and we know that only enhances their literacy skills.
And so we really want to highlight that the comprehension that those kiddos need to be able to be successful as they continue on through school really starts at home and takes place when they're learning in the 2nd grade and they're still working on learning to read and learning those comprehension pieces. And so we want to highlight that and help parents and families and caregivers be aware of the importance of being on grade level reading by the time they get to 3rd grade. And so our packet that we've included, there's also a parent reading guide in there that just gives parents and families and caregivers tools and tips and tricks on how to read with their kids and help them with that comprehension.
Who likes sticky glue?
And it's just a really great opportunity for the community to come in and see the amazing things that our schools are doing.
This is what's really going on in public schools. Great learning, great atmospheres, great educators doing wonderful things for kids. So it's important that the community come in and see that.
What did we just put on the plane?
And then the kids get that outside perspective. They get to see a different volunteer, a different adult than they do in their day-to-day life come in and read and interact with them, and hopefully get to just gain some mentorship and some fun with different people for the day.
We want to thank all of the volunteers who shared their time with our students. Coming up on the calendar, our Magnet and Specialty Campus open houses continue. We've got Evans Middle School on Wednesday, followed by Estacado High School on Thursday. Then our Talkington School for Young Women Leaders hosts their open house on Monday, November 10th. You can check out the full schedule by scanning the QR code on your screen. Stay up to date with everything Lubbock ISD by downloading our app. It has a lot of updated features to help keep you connected with the district and your students' campus. Our app is free and easy to download. Just search for Lubbock ISD in the App Store or Google Play. Thank you for joining us today. Next week, we'll be back to highlight more great opportunities, only in Lubbock ISD.
Been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
Came for the streets.
waking up ready, I'ma go. Let them know, turn me up, I need 100 on the skull. Like, whoa, whoa, why I mean to glow? When I'm done here, they gon' know me as a go. Like, whoa, waking up ready, I'ma go. Let them know, turn me up, I need 100 on the skull. Like, whoa, whoa, I ain't mean to glow. When I'm done here, they gon' know me as a go. Look, when I'm done, put my jersey in the rafters. There with me when I was a kid, I could've fathomed. All my life goals out.
Welcome to Lubbock ISD Highlights. I'm Riley Bradley, and as always, we are joined by our production crew of Lubbock ISD TV students. Fourth graders from across our district recently took part in the All Together Symphony at Texas Tech. But this wasn't a sit back and listen concert. Students took an active role in learning about the performance.
It is a special event because it's the first of its kind here in Lubbock. We had Lubbock ISD in the house at Henley Hall here at Texas State University School of Music. And it is a collaboration between the School of Music and the fourth graders of Lubbock ISD, where they really get to learn how to internalize music, internalize the beat, and really show with physical movements what happens when you listen to music. It's something that you don't think about it often, but when you listen to music, we don't internalize music the same as someone who's never experienced it before, who's 10 years old.
What about like movement drills and other stuff with these colors? And then we have to of other instruments, I guess, with the little rectangle we have with the other instruments that we have.
My name is Mrs. Allgate, and I'm the teacher that you might recognize from your lessons.
The backs came from Miss Mandy Allgate and Miss Kendall Mencia, who are incredible facilitators and instructional coaches. They support the whole school district. Something interesting about them, besides I'm being just so proud and really proud of them, is that they developed the lesson. Miss Allgate developed the lesson that all the students in fourth grade are using to learn. So they learned it over the past 2 months, and they came here and demonstrated all their skills.
We have the letters, the A, B, C, and E. And then we have the ribbons that we use. My favorite part about this concert was the songs. Maybe the violins. Like they were going really fast.
This is something that was started Roscoe Wilson, Ramirez, and Bean, but it wasn't officially district-wide. It was 1 year happening, didn't happen the following year, but now it's for the whole school district. All of our fourth graders are invited, and what we've done, we've created a rotation since Henley Hall can only hold so many people. We're expected to go through a 3-year rotation in order to get all of the fourth graders in Lubbock ISD. So we are hopeful, fingers crossed, that this happens yet again next school year. Music's important. Music is a great impact to our children. And I want to thank Lubbock ISD, our Board of Trustees, our Superintendent Kathy Rollo, and the administration here at Texas State University. It takes a whole village, and this is the best village to be part of.
Mike Lambert is with us today. Mr. Lambert is the Director of Donor Engagement at the South Plains Food Bank. Thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. First, we wanted to ask about the mission of the food bank for our community.
Yeah, so the South Plains Food Bank, we've been on the South Plains here for 42 years.
We don't only serve Lubbock, we serve 19 surrounding counties. So we go from Plainview all the way down as far south as Snyder. We go from the Texas-New Mexico border all the way out to Matador. And so for those families that we serve here in Lubbock, they can come right to the food bank to get assistance. For those folks that live outside of Lubbock in those 19 surrounding counties and those rural communities, we actually do deliveries to them on a routine basis so that we take the food and distribute to those that need food assistance right there where their need is.
Okay, so tell me, what is the main goal of the food bank?
Yeah, obviously the main goal of the food bank is to feed people, to provide food assistance and relief for those that fight food insecurity across the South Plains. Another one of our major goals is we want to do everything that we can to reduce the line at the South Plains Food Bank. So we have a youth leadership program that we hire 25 students each summer. They go through an interview process. It's a paying job during the summer. They spend half their day working at the food bank. They spend the other half of the day talking to community leaders about things like leadership and financial literacy, social media awareness, mental health awareness, and we also have a senior program, and we do financial assistance for our neighbors that we serve as well. Just trying to do, not only meet them where their needs are for food security, but also try to give them a hand up so that we can reduce the amount of people in that line.
That's amazing. And there's been wide reporting on the increased cost of food for families across the country. Have you seen an increase in the need for your services here?
Yeah, we've seen a tremendous increase in the need for our services, especially recently within the last week. Especially due to some SNAP benefits being not replenished at this time until the government shutdown is complete. We had been seeing grocery prices obviously across the country rise prior to that, which obviously creates a little bit of food insecurity. The main thing is we've seen an addition of 58,000 families that need help as a result of this SNAP benefit funding issue. And so our food supply is a little bit low as well right now because we had some budget cuts at the beginning of the year with the DOGE cuts. And so we've got just kind of like the perfect storm, for lack of a better term, in terms of what we're doing to fight food insecurity right now.
Okay, and for those who have not utilized the food bank's services before, how do they get started?
Yeah, it's really easy. Best way to go is to go to our website. There's a button on there that says Need Food Now. You can click on that, and it's going to help you go through the application process and get qualified. If you live in one of those rural communities that we serve, or even if you live in Lubbock and you don't want to go to the food bank to get assistance or go to the website, we have community partners all throughout our 19 county service area. So think of like a local church, right? So if I need food assistance, that's not always something that I want everybody to know about. It's a very humbling experience for those neighbors that we serve, and so we kind of meet them again where they are. They can go to their local church, they can talk to their church leaders, and a lot of times those churches are partners with us, and they can qualify them for assistance right there at their church.
Okay, and for those who want to help up, we know that the You Can Share Fund Drive is coming up. How do people support that?
Yeah, so You Can Share is our biggest fundraiser of the year. LISD is always a tremendous supporter, and we're very thankful for that. That event runs the 8th through the 12th of December. Right now, the easiest way to support that is just going to simply be to go onto our webpage and make a donation. Monetary donations right now are really at the utmost of importance for us, primarily because we can simply provide 3 meals for every $1 donated, whereas a $1 can of corn is just going to provide a $1 can of corn, right? So, yeah.
And as you said, many of our schools also take part in the drive, and you guys have a fun way to celebrate them. When does that take place?
Yeah, so that event's going to run December 8th through the 12th. A lot of LISD schools participate in it, and so once they raise those funds, they get to come on air with us and do a live check presentation with Case and Christy over at KCBD. And so, yeah, the best way to support that is to go to our website.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Now let's go on location to Coronado High School for the annual Powder Puff football game.
What was happening today at Coronado?
Our annual Powder Puff football game.
So everybody kind of plays a different role than they usually do.
Yes, sir. And girls play the football and the guys coach it. And we had many practices and they put a lot of hard work, and so did we.
There's a lot of tension because we knew that we had to go against the juniors. I think it's just a mental thing. Like, don't get too in your head about the juniors. Like, we're all a team at the end of the day.
And so can you tell me, how does this work?
We have a sign-up form, and we also do it for United Way to raise money and just bring the school together and just raise awareness to the United Way.
Seniors will have first and goal.
How do you raise money in a fundraiser for United Way with this game?
Really just At the gate, I'm pretty sure they asked for dollars, and I knew throughout school they were asking for dollars.
You get a lot of people, if they're willing to donate, they're willing to donate. If not, they're not. Some people leave class for it. Some people raise, like a teacher would ask students to raise money. Whoever raised the highest, they would get donuts. Like, it's just little fun stuff.
Very cool. Any standout players today?
Raya did good, and really, like, the whole team did good.
What was your favorite part about today?
Being able to win and watching the juniors get mad.
What was the best part for you about today's game?
The way my team backed me up. I love my team. And our coaches. We had amazing coaches. Thank you for coming out. Thank my team. Thank the coaches.
Looks like a fun time. Thanks to CHS for having us out. Students at Wheelock Elementary will keep warm this winter thanks to a special gift. We'll share more about the partners who've made it possible just ahead. You're watching highlights on Lubbock ISD TV. We'll be right back.
Ugh, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV, and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Welcome back to Highlights. The Lubbock Professional Firefighters Association donated coats to every student at Wheelock Elementary. The association has partnered with our district for more than a dozen years now, benefiting students across our district. We visited campus to see what this special donation means for our families.
We are doing coats for kids with Operation Warm and the Lubbock Professional Firefighters Association.
Some arm circles, make sure it's all right.
We were selected for every single student in our building to get a free coat for winter.
Yo, Jace.
The first couple of years, we just had our firemen just donate money out of their pockets to buy coats, so didn't have a lot of coats the first couple of years, but since then we've been holding a golf tournament to help raise money, and 100% of the money that raised from that goes to buy coats.
This is the 13th year that they have partnered with us and helped provide coats for every single child at the school. And what's really nice is they're not hand-me-down coats, they are brand new coats. And so many volunteers are here, and it's like this every single year. And the kids just look up to them, they help write the child's name in the coat, and so it really has a huge impact for our children in our community.
Coats are expensive. You know, it's hard to keep your kids outfitted. They're growing all the time, but we want them warm.
There is a big need this year. All told, we're doing about 1,400 coats this year. We're really, in crucial time. People are needing, extra help here and there, so we love doing it. I just wish we could do more coats. There you go, sir.
Thank you. Quite frankly, it was one of the most popular posts that we've shared on our social media. Our families were very excited to hear about this generous donation. In the current climate, everything is so expensive. Things are up in the air. And when you have to pick between keeping a kid warm or putting food on the table, we took one of those things off of their table, which I think is a really big gift.
The fact that not only are the firefighters giving so many coats to so many kids, the number of volunteers in there is staggering. And so I love the fact that you have a community partner like the Lubbock Firefighter Association that cares about our community. And this isn't something that they just started doing. They've done it year after year and have affected tens of thousands of kids.
You want that one?
Yeah. To see the faces of the kids, some of these kids, this may be the first new coat they've ever received. I think that's super cool.
We don't just fight fire and make ambulance calls or anything like that.
All right, I'm gonna write your name on this tag right here, okay?
We do help out with charities, and this is what we're here for, to help out.
We are just very, very grateful for the Lubbock Professional Firefighters Association, thankful that they picked Wheelock, and thankful that our precious babies get to be the recipients.
Coming up on the calendar, our Magnet and Specialty Campus open houses continue. You can check out the Byron Martin ATC, including our Lubbock ISD TV studios, on Thursday. And next week, you can visit Irons Middle School and Monterey High School. Stay up to date with everything Lubbock ISD by downloading our app. It has a lot of updated features to help keep you connected with the district and your students' campus. Our app is free and easy to download. Just search for Lubbock ISD in the App Store or Google Play. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week to highlight more great opportunities, only in Lubbock ISD.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
This production is powered by the students and staff of Lubbock ISD TV. Want to see more of our work? Visit our website at LubbockISDTV.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lubbock_ISD.
Ran into Coach Carrillo down there getting a beverage at halftime. He said, we got good football tonight, good football tomorrow morning. I said, hopefully some good football next Friday too, Coach. And he said, yeah, it all comes down to that coin toss. Hopefully as Lubbock High is trying to finish this one off tonight, 21-14. Here's a short pooch kick. It hits the turf, and the center basically on the kickoff team goes back and gets it, and he's going to go down at the 30. They haven't fallen out at the 34, so that turns out all right.
Yeah.
Almost created some havoc there.
Again, has different kickers for different situations. And that was the little pooch kicker. He hit it in the pocket, and you're trying to get a turnover there. You're trying to get to that ball, but didn't quite get it.
All right, here comes Coronado motion left. Pin pull. Interesting play there as he motions left, goes back right, and comes back around the quarterback to run the ball left. And that was the H-back number 9 for Coronado, Rebel Beckham, who has run the ball a little bit, caught the kind of reverse earlier, but is mostly blocking tonight. There's a run left again, blocking, pulling around. Some more space. Gain is 7, so that's a first down and a gain of 7 on the first 2 plays for Coronado.
That tight end, the H-back, that just got the Western defense outnumbered. Got 6 in the box. Now you're going to put 8 in the box, looks like. Safety up. Now you got a 3-5 or 4-4. Basically.
Torres in there with the H-back. Pressure, misses the sack. They throw down to Stanek, and Alonrian is all over him.
Yeah, Alonrian had a hold of his
jersey. And Stanek just goes up.
He still got it.
No flag, but that was definitely PI on Alonrian, and he caught it anyways.
He grabbed him and pulled his arm and still caught it.
Good grief.
His shoulder pads out. Definitely PI.
That's some strong hands from Stanek to go up and get that ball. Impressive. All the way down to the 17 as Coronado tries to tie this game up. Quarterback power left. There's space. Hector Torres pops the ball free. And it's nearly recovered by Lubbock High. Who gets on it at the 1? I think Lubbock High does. J.D. Morton missed the fumble recovery, but I think Lubbock High got on it anyways. It was Denzel Robbins. Hector Torres just popped that ball free. What a play by Hector Torres.
Yeah, Lubbock High must have worked on that this week. They have been ripping that ball several times. They tried to rip the ball to the quarterback. He's running clean, Rob. I think he's going to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They grab him at the 2. The ball pops straight up when they rip it out with both hands.
They motioned that H-back right. They ran that play earlier. He faked it to him and just took the sweep left.
Totally confused the Lubbock High defense. They all went with the motion guy, and the quarterback keeps it. It's really nice designed play. Quarterback keeps it. He has a blocker. And Just one-on-one. Lubbock High won that little one-on-one battle, ripped the ball out.
Now, you do not recover it in the end zone. You recover it at the 1, so dangerous position here. We'll see what happens. You just run it up the middle.
That's quarterback sneak by Davis.
No, that was Reyna.
Oh, it was Reyna. I'm sure what happened there.
I think it was.
Yeah, Davis seems to be standing up.
I don't know who had the ball. Yeah, it was Reyna. Yeah. You confused me. That's a good play to get outside of the 1-yard line.
I confused myself. 5 yards.
That's a good play to get outside.
Sure.
So here is Davis in the backfield with Reyna. They hand it off this time, right up the middle, and he's free. He's trying to split the safeties. He's at the 40. He's going to get caught. No, he pushes free at the 30. The 20, he's running out of steam. He cuts right and goes all the way. 94 yards for the touchdown, his longest of the season, passing the 75-yarder in San Angelo. Just right up the gut, splitting the safeties and run free home. A McGavick Nissan touchdown. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer, the 4th touchdown of the game for Bo Davis.
Yeah, just really nice run, good blocking by the line. Got him past the linebackers. Once he got against the secondary, he just outrun him to the end zone. He split them, kept running away from the safety. And a really nice job by Lubbock High to score that touchdown.
That is a dream start as the extra point goes through. You're stopping Coronado with a fumble. They drive all the way down there. You think they're going to tie it. And within a 3-play span, it's 28-14. What a turn of events. And those safeties were both on Davis. And he just pushes forward through them. And then I thought he was going to get caught, but he just seems to outrun people. How fast is Bo Davis? As fast as he needs to be at times.
Yeah, one safety almost tackled him. Gave him a shoulder. Bo bounced off of it, kept running. Just kept running away from the other safety. He had to turn to the right a little bit, get a better angle in that end zone.
Just right up the middle. That was awesome. That is a huge play. Hey, that'll get you past 1,200 yards. He needed 2. He got 96, 94.
Yeah,
94, wow.
It's such a killer when you have somebody on the 1-yard line and they run a 94-yard touchdown.
Looking like Tony Dorsett on Monday Night Football.
That's a killer for Coronado. Now Craig go back in to kick it deep, Rob.
Here's the approach. It is an onside. He's the deep and the outside guy. It's off. It's off Coronado and into the hands of Malik Conright. Lubbock High with the ball again. That was a great onside kick and just a misplay by Coronado. Hold on. Was Lubbock High offsides? There's a flag at the 40. Is that on the back side of that play? Offsides on the back side of an onside kick. We're hunting for mice there. I'll tell you what, we're not calling pass interference tonight, but we're sure going to call offsides on the kickoffs. That's 3 or 4.
I think they've called offsides on nearly every kickoff.
That's 3 or 4 of them at least. Now, they've been fair both ways. I wasn't trying to be snarky toward Kelly Robinson's incredible crew here. Just saying we're eagle-eyed on these offsides. Man, that was a big play. That is a big win for Coronado there. And it's not a surprise anymore. So I would assume you're kicking it deep here, especially back 5. I don't see a number 7 out there. They must have taken it. Oh, they do it again. It's bounced. Get on it.
Get on it.
Oh! It bounced far enough, but it was at the 45, and he was trying to wait for it to go to the 50 or something. You didn't need to go to the 50.
They had it again.
They had it again. That was a perfect kick, perfect blocking, and it just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's right there past the 45. Lubbock High is standing there, and they don't get on it.
Well, you're so used to it being the 50, you know. That's just lack of awareness. Man. All right, well, some drama there, but Coronado's going to get the ball in really good field position. So here is the handoff up the middle. Pressure up the middle. And he's going to get caught with a 1 or 2 yard gain. They're going to rip a helmet off. There's a flag and a hat.
I think they might have face masked him twice in the same play. His mouthpiece came out when he ripped it the first time.
Yep.
And I think they pulled his helmet completely off. Or maybe loosened it first. You can't call it a double face mask, can you?
No, they just would assess one of those. Unless you're getting some kind of unnecessary roughness or something.
Yeah, the line judge threw a flag and a hat.
Yeah, he called both of them, yeah. Let's see what Kelly Robinson says.
There are 2 fouls in the play, both on defense. Personal foul, face mask, left penalty review. Personal foul, face mask on number 2 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's kind of one of them.
So you get one.
It was a double face mask.
It was a double face mask. And that was one of the, calling that best or worst face masks I've ever seen. I mean, he ripped his helmet off and threw it. Here is a throw to Stanek, and they've got eyes all over him. And it's J.D. Morton wrapping him up and taking him down in the backfield. That was just telegraphed, and Lubbock High read it perfect.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're going to try a double pass out of that thing. That may be what they were trying.
And that is a loss of 11.
J.D. Morton took off from his safety spot. They must have talked about that at halftime.
So here is some bracket coverage on Stanek on the left side. They run it up the middle off the right edge. And that's going to be a tackle from Denzel Robbins. For a guy that doesn't play defensive back very much, he's a really good open field tackler.
Yeah, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 14. Big play here again. Which they got 2, they're going to go for it on 4th, but let's see how many yards they get.
Run again, he stumbles in the backfield.
Oh, no, come on.
And he gets free again, so good runs there. It was 2nd and 21. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
4th and 6,
I
sorry.
thought he was going to fall down. He stumbled right after he got the ball. And I thought he was going to fall down, but he kept his feet. Just kept moving. There's lots of room up the middle. Lubbock High's done a better job outside, but up the middle has been a little bit soft.
Here comes the 4-man front. Short yardage situations. Sprint left pass. And it is to Stanek on the out. He's inside the 20, so that's a first down. A quarter 4 first down, tackled by J.D. Morton.
Yeah, same play they ran for a first down in the first half.
Just that sprint out.
Yeah, motion Stanek all the way across. He runs the out route. And he was open for the first down, but a good tackle by J.D.
Motion left with Stanek again. Run left and tackled in the backfield. Zeke De La Cerda. Loss of 4 back past the 20.
Blew the whistle. We're not a running back. Got loose, but it was after the whistle. They had him stop. They blew the whistle.
Yeah, they had him wrapped up. That's forward progress. And he's telling him, hey, that's a delay of game next time you take off like that, buddy. Running back tapped his chest. Said, my bad, my bad.
So 2nd.
My bad, Mr. Official. I won't do that again.
14.
Trips right, sprint right. Pressure in his face. He throws it down the field, nearly intercepted, overthrown to Stanek. He was open again. And that was Harrison Alexander.
Harrison's guy dove.
That would have been an electric interception, but I bet he wishes he would have caught that.
They dove. Good effort. Good effort.
3rd and 14.
Everybody's eyes on Stanek. Got the red tape on his shoes and the red tail.
throwing to number 11 over the middle. Everybody looking at Stanek, and Cam Miller comes free up the middle, just up the seam, maybe a little post route. And that's a good connection from Bauckham, his third of the night. And it's 28-20, 6:42 left here in this third quarter.
Yeah, forgot to cover number 11. Everybody was looking at Stanek. Just wide open across the middle for the touchdown.
That was an ugly kick, but it counts the same. Goes through the uprights. 28-21. We'll take the break, come back for more Westerner and Mustang action right here on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
Tune in to Lubbock ISD Friday football games, only on Lubbock ISD TV.
Tackle JD before he could find a spot to run north-south. We ran side. Lubbock High starts on the 21-yard line.
I mean, that's what they're coached to do, obviously. They catch the ball at the numbers and they run in between the hashes and then try to turn up there. Just could never find a place to turn up. Starts at the 21, Davis in the backfield. They do hand off. He's trying to find some space. There's not much. He's going to drag some defenders. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to get up for another gain of 6.
I would say 7.
I think the board is agreeing. Robbins and McNeil to the left. Cervantes, Blakely to the right, doubles formation. Here in the second half, in the fourth quarter, we'll take you through some of these seniors on the Lubbock High roster as they make plays. Motion right from Robbins. Handoff up the middle. Reyna keeps it. He's around the left side. He's going to get a first down. He cuts back and slides. I don't know if that was particularly supposed to be a read option, but Davis' first contact in the backfield, and Reyna just pulled it and ran. Good decision.
Yeah, nice play.
Quarter 4 first down.
Smart to keep the ball there. There was a defensive lineman in the backfield, the nose, standing there when Davis was trying to get the ball, and Reyna took off. So yeah, that keep works. Gotta keep him honest, Rob.
5 minutes to go in this third quarter. A massive drive after that quarter 4 first down. Here's Anthony Boyd up the middle. He breaks free. He's past the safeties. Can he outrun him? No, just inside the 20. Run down by number 23 of Coronado. Zakai Bibbs, the linebacker. Wow, he was moving. Bibbs catching Anthony Boyd from behind.
Boyd did a good job hanging on that ball. He tried to strip it, tried to do the hack from the back. And Boyd, strong, hold on the ball.
Is that trademarked? Hack from the back. Boyd getting his pads fixed. Oh, we got a tackle over here to the right. Is that true? Run right. Yeah, we saw Davis score a 72-yard touchdown on that, I believe, last week. So that was the tackle over. They just ran. It's basically a stretch, an outside zone to the tackle over. And it worked for a gain of a couple there. Maybe 3. It's 28-21 here in this third quarter, 3.5 minutes to go. And we're going to take a timeout before the delay of game for Lubbock High. We'll take it 2 and come back in the red zone right here on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
If you're ready for a new car or truck but want to do
Highlights is your look into all things Lubbock ISD. We give you a chance to see the innovative lessons, campus cultures, as well as special events within the district. Watch highlights at 8, noon, 6, or 10 on Optimum or Vexus Cable Channel 12. You can also watch on demand at lubbockisd.org/TV. Are you interested in athletics, fine arts, or academics? Watch highlights. It's your spotlight on Lubbock ISD.
Games and want to be a part of the solution so that our student athletes can continue to participate. Don't worry, Tasso will provide you the training you need.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 after the timeout.
I'd like to see the 2-back set here, Rob. You got 3rd down, you got 2 downs to get the 1st down. Score. I'd like to see that 2-back set. So we can run something out of that. Just leaving the 1 back here.
Trips right. That's Robbins, Cervantes, and Blakely. Man, I'm telling you what, I don't like the fade, but Chance McNeil over there. There's a hand up the middle of Boyd, and he breaks off the tackler and high steps into the end zone. The 5th rushing touchdown of the night for Lubbock High. The 1st for Anthony Boyd. It's the Gavin Nissan touchdown to Gavin Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer. Don't need 2 backs for that.
Need 2 backs for that. Boyd had a nice run, does a good block by the line. Boyd just runs straight ahead. Boyd's a really good north-south runner. Good enough speed to get through his holes and get in the end zone. Nice run by Boyd. Very good play. That's a good drive by Boyd. That's a great run play.
Extra point up and good. It's 35-21. 2:44 left in the third quarter. We'll take a break, come back for more Western Mustang football after this on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about
1 minute.
Hey, Chef Gooch here. Each week we're going to be diving into the world of culinary arts, whipping up some delicious dishes that you can master at home. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, I've got the tips and tricks to help you cook with confidence. So grab your apron and let's get cooking with class.
Back deep for the Mustangs. Number 1, Campbell Spanish. Number 11, Cam Miller. Mustangs, number 3, Corey Cross.
He ran and then he started to turn up too soon, Rod, but then
on their own 49 yards line.
Another onside kick. Just trying to steal a possession. They're ahead by 2 touchdowns.
Offsides on the kicking team.
Offsides again. I think Coronado will just take this ball and high yardage.
JD is offside.
Motion left, that is Stanek coming across. And that is a false start. So you get the yards back, it'll be 1st and 15.
False start.
From the 49.
Number 60. 5-yard penalty. First down. Number 31.
Good overfield tackle. Grab that leg.
Don't let go.
Roll it around a little bit. Get it up.
All right, he is one-on-one with Landry. Weird play is didn't look like everyone was set. It just runs off to the right. It's going to be a big gain for Coronado, and there's a Coronado player down. Not a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. As we have the injury timeout for, I believe, number 60, Josh Vea.
We got to do a little bit better job tackling. Still getting up some much yardage, but a little better job tackling.
Here comes number 51, Ivan Rodriguez. Sometimes when he comes in, it's more of a 4-man front look, but I don't know, they're bringing a defensive tackle out. If you're keeping an eye on the Texas Tech basketball game, it's 93-65 now. They've really stretched it out in the second half. If you're focused here, it's 35-21. As Lubbock High comes back out on defense. Coronado offensively, the tight end in the H-back to the right. To run up the middle, and he's stuffed. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2, no gain. And that was the big running back that's been running free up the middle.
Big strong guy.
Jamoran Johnson.
Jumped on him before he could get started. Good play by the linebackers, D-line of Lubbock High.
All right, 4th and 2. Obvious going for it situation here inside the 40. Down 2 scores with a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter.
Big play right here.
All right, careful with the quick snap. They're in a sugar huddle. Here's Jamoran Johnson. Not set.
Quarterback run.
Quarterback power. He's going to get just enough for a first down, maybe by 2 yards.
Yeah, that's quarterback run out of the sugar huddle.
They got set just in time.
I think that tight end H-back, again, outnumbered us. Got the blocks. And that's for the first down. Good run by the quarterback.
Yeah, good play call there. You get Johnson as the lead blocker there on just the quarterback power.
Yeah, you got the tight end, H-back, and the back blocking in front of you, so should win that every time.
Inside a minute in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to the H-back going left. Cuts up the middle. Tackled by Robbins inside the 15. But it's another quarter for first down and a gain of about 20.
Yeah, they were in their bunch set, had the tight twins on both sides. The H-back came around, handoff. Good play, but Lubbock High didn't see it.
Here's a run to the left. cuts up the middle. Tackled by the linebacker inside the 10.
Lubbock High trying to strip the ball again. Torres trying to pull it out.
Here comes the reinforcements here with the defensive line. Kagan Booker on the field now.
The big boy.
And Ari Jones. They are in the 4-2 here, and that's the end of the third quarter. We'll flip the field and come back for a pivotal second down inside the 10. Right here on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
If you're ready
From
for
a child's first day of pre-K to the day they turn their tassel at graduation, Lubbock ISD's mission is to nurture, develop, and inspire every child every day. In addition to unique academic programs and athletics at every level, Lubbock students get the opportunity to perform in the Buddy Holly Hall, learn in state-of-the-art facilities like the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center and the AgriStem Center. For more information about Lubbock ISD, visit our website, lubbockisd.org, or keep up with us on social media.
Reset the situation here in the fourth quarter. Lubbock High up 35-21. Coronado inside the 10, two receivers to the left. H back to the left. Empty. Motion right. Oh, this is a wildcat formation with number 4 in the backfield. That's Hayden Harger, the tight end.
Hayden Harger on the carry.
That's a first down. Inside the 5, it's going to be first and goal from the 2.
Same thing for the backfield.
For the Mustangs.
A big fella.
He is a big fella.
That's 6'3", 225.
Same play right at the middle. He's walking in. J.D. Morton puts contact on him, but he's going to score. And it is a McGavick Nissan touchdown. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer. 35-27. This game's not over, Coach. Didn't think it was, but
Lubbock High's got to keep scoring. We do. You're going to have to keep scoring to win the game, Rob. Got to just keep scoring. Good answer by Coronado. Nice drive. Ran the ball down the field that time pretty much. Not any pass. It's all run.
Oh, the kick is fumbled and tackled in the backfield, so it's going to stay 35-27. And that's a break for the Westerners. Big break.
An 8-point lead. Every point's going to matter in this game. I think we're on every point. Lubbock High thought in the third quarter they did a little bit better job of running some clock off. I mean, they had the 94-yard run with that second drive. They did a little better job of running the clock, even though Boyd broke a pretty big run. They still took their time. They let the clock run in between plays. Just got to keep scoring and run that clock. We still got 11:36 in the fourth quarter. Coronado can score quickly, so can Lubbock High, but just got to keep scoring now. Lubbock High's got to be ready for onside kick here. Coronado's got to steal a possession to try to even the score.
Chance McNeil and Zyron Moody in there for the hands team. Lots of guys up within 15, 16 yards of the ball.
Definitely onside hands team.
Here comes the kick, and it is a pooch. It's going to hit the turf. It's free. Cervantes gets on it. It's out again. I think Lubbock High finally got on it, but wow. There's a flag on the field.
Cervantes tried to pick it up.
And They usually fall on that. No, it's
he's got a fall on.
It's in the area of Lubbock High somehow. Maybe whatever it's in a weird position. I'm not going to mark Buckeye off.
Holding. Return team, number 5. Have an inches to go. First down.
I guess, yeah. There's a chance we know not used to being on that front line. After the deep kick, guy gets past him, instead of just running with him, he holds him. I guess.
Looks like I got the 2-back set here, Rob. Let's see a quarterback.
I believe this is the Wildcat with Bo Davis and Anthony Boyd. Bo Davis can take the snap and hand off to Boyd. Boyd up the middle. He breaks free to the right now, around the right side. Wow, that was a lot of action for a 1-yard loss, I think. Now, Reyna earlier looked like he hurt his ankle on that last drive.
There he is.
Is he hobbling a bit? Okay, good. So Davis stays in, Boyd comes out. Now Boyd goes back in. Play the hokey pokey and turn around the back. Boyd looks like he's staying at H-back. Now, 8-point lead. We don't need to get fancy here. 6 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Here's the gut to Davis around the right side. Tackle for a short gain. And that's Boyd pulling with the left tackle that time. I thought that was going to spring for a second. Never developed.
Corner came crashing in and took Davis's legs out there. Just getting around the corner. Good play by the corner.
3rd and 7. Up on Cervantes, so that smash isn't open. 2 receivers way out to the left. And it is just a draw to Davis around the left side. No room. And he's going to get tackled in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. And that play just never got started. That drive never got started.
No, just like, I was confused the whole drive. They came out there in that
Wildcat.
Wildcat. You just never, you can't waste a play, Rob. You run the clock out. You have to waste a play, that Wildcat play.
Well, it was just Boyd running the ball. It strange, though. I agree. And then Boyd didn't know if he's coming in or out. Here's the punt. Another good one. Let's see if it gets another roll. It does. But Stanek picks it up on the run. He is free down the sideline, cuts in and scores. Wow, he's fast. When that bounced up high, I started to get a little nervous, and Stanek just took off running. It was 35-21 a minute ago. Entering this 4th quarter with 9 minutes to go now in the 4th quarter. It's 35-33, and Coronado's going to try to go for 2 to tie this game. Once Lubbock High took a lead, they have not been tied since. Coronado was driving to tie the game to open the second half. Coronado fumbled. Lubbock High scored on 2 plays. Here is the snap. It's a reverse. Lubbock High's all over the reverse pass into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. Stanek scores on the punt return. Stanek throws the 2-point conversion. Just a lollipop into the end zone. Lubbock High coaches are frustrated with something. energy has shifted. It's a tie game, 35-35. And with the 2-possession lead, there's some onside kicks and otherwise, and it just feels like you're not being the best field position team you can be with the lead. And Coronado has the door open, and they have kicked it in the last 2 possessions after they had a really good defensive set to force a punt. They got the punt return to tie this game. Wow.
Lubbock High still has the ball. They just need to go down and score here. They don't panic. Need to get better field position for the start. It's kind of the same plays you were calling the first half, third quarter. I don't know why you try a different offense down from the 8-yard line. That's not a good decision. But Lubbock High still in good position. Still trying to get this ball and have a chance to go down and score again. So here's the kick. Looks like it's going to be the pooch again. Let it bounce, catch it there, now run it back. Go, dog. There it goes. Robbins runs it back to the 40. Nice run by Robbins. He makes that guy miss Rob. He might have kept going, but nice run. He grabbed it and ran straight up the field. And gets past the 40. So a lot better field position. Should make Lubbock High feel a lot better starting on your own 40. The line's got to keep blocking, the back's got to keep running. Brandon needs to keep making those good decisions.
You cannot get tense here either. You got to stay loose and just go score.
Right, they just tied it up. They didn't take the lead. You're still in good position.
All right, you got the tight trips left. Running back to the right, you've seen tosses here. You've seen run plays, and it is the stretch left. Bo Davis just gets behind Romulo on the pull. He's going to fall forward for a quarter-4 first down, gain of 11. I'd like a 7-minute touchdown drive here. That would be awesome.
Sure.
But I'll take a touchdown drive anytime, any way you can get it.
Yeah, just got to score here. You'd like to run some clock, but you got to score.
Davis with over 200 yards tonight. Boyd with probably about 100. 75 maybe. Smash the 2 hammers here. Coronado all confused. And Lubbock High just runs it right up the middle for another gain of 3. And here comes Boyd.
Davis ran into the lineman that time. The lineman didn't clear his guy very quickly. Got stood up a little bit. So Boyd in, 2nd down and 7.
Doubles formation. Still getting the play. And I'm snapping this inside of 10 the whole way down this field if you can keep some momentum.
Yeah, they have been.
Here's the snap. It is Boyd, and he cuts it up the middle. He nearly got tackled for a loss, but turned it into a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a good run by Boyd.
Just stick his foot in the ground and get free. Now, I looked up and Romulo was out by the numbers. Was that a little ninja there?
I don't know.
Did he pull? What happened there?
He pulled. He's the puller.
When he would have pulled, that would have been a power.
3rd and
pulled strong side on that.
3rd and 4. It's a big play here, Rob.
Trips right, 3rd and 4. Do you put it in the air or do you run the ball? Boyd in there with Reyna. There's only 2 defensive backs over there. It's just Boyd up the middle. And he's going to be at the line to gain. And they give it to him for the quarter-4 first down. Perfect yardage there as Boyd just took the ball, put his nose to the turf and ran as fast as he could up the middle.
Yeah, I like that. Just run straight ahead, run straight at him. Don't pull anybody. That's a good way to get the first down. That's a big play. Good job by Boyd. Good job on the offensive line.
Tick, 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 tick. 6:15 left in the fourth quarter. Tie game at 35. This one out to Robbins, and that's going to be a decent gain as the clock will continue to run here. Oh, they said he was out of bounds, but it's more than 2 minutes, so. Oh, the clock stopped. I thought outside of 2 minutes the clock was just running the whole time. Out of bounds or not. Is that just the collegiate game?
That's a good gain. It's all right.
Sure, 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain to the sideline. Inside of 10 seconds here on the play clock. Inside of 5. Motion, here's the snap. It's Rain on the read option, and he's around the edge to the left. It's a 1/4 first down, out of bounds again. But a 1/4 first down nonetheless. And you're moving the ball down the field. I would call this matriculating.
Yeah, that's a nice drive so far. 4 or 5 yards of play. Nice run by Raina there. He's got to pull the ball every now and then. That's good. Good play.
All right, still looking at the call here. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Need to stay in bounds. Now, while the clock stops, we just go ahead and run the play.
Motion right. Here's a snap. It's Davis left, and there's a hole up the middle, and he's free. Cuts back to the right, inside the 10, dragging him down inside the 4 to the 3. Out of bounds again, but you're in business for a touchdown inside the 3 with that, McGavick. Sorry, 1/4 first down. Not quite a McGavick Nissan touchdown. I might jump the gun a little bit there. All right, see if we can punch this in. 3 straight plays out of bounds, but still, hey, moving the ball and scoring is more important than the clock right now. Just trying to get the best of both worlds there. In the words of, I believe, Hannah Montana. Familiar, Coach? Randy knows what I'm talking about. Here's Davis up the middle. He's going to get stuffed at the goal line. Maybe a gain of 2 to the 1. I would do that 3 more times if you need to. With Davis or Boyd. I'm not getting crazy here at all.
No. Don't pull anybody, don't pull anybody, just go straight at him.
Run it again. Here comes the big boy. Number 96. Defensive lineman Mike Wilson in the game.
Yeah, that'll be stop the quarterback sneak, so stick that hand up and run it.
Here's the snap. It is Davis to the right side. No, Raina keeps it, and he is thrown down for a loss of 5, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. And here comes Boyd. We'll see if it's a 2-back or if he's in for Davis. He's in for Davis. You're going to keep 4 wide receivers on the field.
Yeah, Raina should not have kept that ball. It's a bad decision by Raina. The end was standing there waiting on him. You just give it. When you're at the 2-yard line, just give it. Davis can get it in there. Now, Boyd needs to run straight ahead.
And even if he's not, it's not a loss of 5.
Right. Boyd's got to run straight ahead.
It's still 3rd down, so you get 2 shots at this, I would assume. And here is Boyd up the middle. He is tackled at the 6. No gain. Now, I don't remember a made field goal this year. Maybe one. Looks like you're going to run a play here on 4th and 6 from the 6. Boyd in there at running back. Tight formation doubles. They nearly get the offsides. look back, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll see if they kick the field goal. We'll keep it here. It's a Champion Energy timeout. Champion Energy, your energy champion. Coach, what are you doing here? From the left side, not quite the hash. You trying a field goal, or you trying to put it in the end zone from the 6?
No, I think we need a touchdown because it's hard to stop Coronado. He's got a little bit of touchdown here.
3:29 left in this game. 35-35. It was 35-21 to begin the fourth quarter with Coronado driving. They score and then return a punt for a touchdown. Missed an extra point on a bad snap and then got the 2-point conversion to tie the game. This is Lubbock High's first possession after the tie. They got it to the 1. A read option pushed it back to the 6. Tackle for loss. And this feels like the game. Of course, a lot can happen in high school football and otherwise.
It's a tie game.
Oh, sure.
But I think Lubbock High needs to run something outside here, Rob. Run to the wide side of the field, let Rayner roll out, have a run pass option, or run wide. Because the middle has been pretty stout here on this drive.
All right, Robbins and Lagasse to the left, McNeil, Cervantes to the right, Davis to the right. Robbins motions right. And it is the run left with Davis. He breaks the tackle, goes inside, dives into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Lubbock High Westerners, a McGavick Nissan touchdown. McGavick Nissan, your hometown Nissan dealer, breaks a tackle at the 5 and dives in like Marshawn Lynch into the end zone. It's 41-35, and you need an extra point to make this a 7-point game. 3:21 left in the fourth. That is Bo Davis's 5th touchdown of the game in the rushing category. And here is number 19, Jason Torres with the kick. It is up and true. We'll take a break and come back for Coronado's response on the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
At HEB, we know that
Well, I lost my phone. How am I going to see LASD TV's shows and content? What's this? Hey, I can finally see all of LASD TV's content, and you can too. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lubbock ISD TV, and our YouTube at Lubbock ISD. You'll be able to see student-produced content, live sporting events, behind-the-scenes photos, and district information. Oh, and don't forget to check out our website, lubbockisd.org/TV, or watch us live on Optimum and Vexus Channel 12 to see full student-produced shows. I'm Leah White, and you're watching Lubbock ISD TV.
Down earlier, Cam Miller.
Yeah, he ran, got the corner, right up the sideline for a nice return. The guys trying to kick that in the end zone, but they were back inside the 5. He got inside the 5. Had a nice run, so they're going to start at the 35-yard line, Rob.
Here's a little pin and pull H-back motion play. Ball's loose! Oh, Lubbock High was on it, and I think it popped free again. I think that was Octavius Ruiz who jumped on the ball, and it squirted right out from under his chest. Did they call him down, or was it the Here's the replay. Here's the replay.
Pops out, they tackle him, hit him right there.
That is a fumble. Oh, it was 61, Miguel Rodriguez, who just knocks the ball back into Coronado's hands. And a great tackle there from Lubbock High to stop the momentum. That's Anthony Boyd on the tackle from his defensive tackle spot. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 with 2:20 to go. The Mustangs have all their timeouts down 7. They have a 4th timeout, as with the 2-minute timeout as well. Oh, in the backfield, Zeke De La Cerda, and that's going to be a huge loss. And it's going to be 4th and 5 at the 2-minute warning with the game on the line. High drama. Again, at 9 a.m., this is just for pride. At about 10 a.m., it's for the playoffs. If Coronado can pull a miracle here, they will be the playoff representative in 4th place in this district. If Lubbock High holds on, Juan Rodriguez gets in the LISD Suburban and drives to Plainview to flip a coin with Caprock and Amarillo High. I'm assuming Amarillo High is still up on Tascosa. It was 35-7 at halftime, 34-7. They still lead that game. 4th and 5. Coronado has to be looking Stanek here.
And they've motioned him across, run that out route several times. You got to watch the out and up on that, Rob. That's a dangerous play, the out and up. Robert says Amarillo Sandy's 56. Let's go for 15.
That is a convincing win.
Big play by Lubbock High.
All right, 4-man front, 3 linebackers. Stanek motions. He does run the out, and it is a 1st down. You called it, they blitzed off the edge. I would have sunk that guy into that zone right there.
So they run for 1st down play. Overtime, yardage. Just took 3 seconds on the clock, so 157. Guys just got to keep making plays, Rob. Keep making plays. Keep making tackles.
Here is the run up the middle. Thrown down. Gain of 8. They're at the 45 with 1:45 to go. Coronado trying to get a play in. 1.5 minutes to go. Burn a lot of clock with 3 timeouts on the board. It's the reverse with number 9, and Lubbock High's number 9 tackles for loss. That's Anthony Boyd getting in the backfield and creating some havoc. Clock still running. They have 3 timeouts. It's inside 1:20. They're going to let it ride. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, Boyd shot through the gap. Made a great tackle in the backfield. Tackle for loss. 3rd and long.
Here he comes again. Pressure, De La Cerda in his face, and it's intercepted. Did Morton catch that ball? He did. De La Cerda pressures the quarterback in his face. J.D. Morton jumps in front of Stanek. He's made those plays all night, but this time it's J.D. Morton into triple coverage, and he comes down with it. Lubbock High with 54 seconds left. Coronado with 3 timeouts. It's 42-35. And it's got to be a heavy dose of Boyd and Davis to finish this game off. Lubbock High looking for their 1st win over Coronado since 1987. I was just a twinkle in Coach's eye in 1987. I've not been alive for this outcome.
Now that's good pressure on the quarterback. Made him throw it short. Good coverage. They had the safety over the top. And he came in and made the interception, and his other guy nearly knocked it loose from him. The Lubbock High guys were banging into each other, but J.D. comes down with the ball.
Robbins motions right. Reyna keeps it. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds. He does. He slides after a quarter for a first down. Tick, 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 and the timeout, Coronado. We'll keep it here, Connor, inside of a minute. It is a Champion Energy timeout. Champion Energy, your energy champion. What a finish we're trying to have here. You think Lubbock High has practiced the victory formation much? And we've got the chains. We've got the chains. There we go. We fixed it. We got to stretch out on the other. There we go. Here we go. Now we're fixed. We're starting 1st and 9 there. This is like the San Angelo chapter here. That was a cheap shot. I'm sorry. All right, Davis and Reyna, tight trips right. Davis left. And it's just the quarterback power left. Gets down, you don't want to fumble in exchange. Davis lead blocking there. Gain of 2, another timeout, Coronado. 41 seconds. Now you can do that one more time. And then kneel the ball. But it's going to be a 4th and... I think you need to run a play here.
Yeah, we need to run a play.
The math is tight. I would just hand it straight up the middle to Davis or Boyd, right? I think Davis might be politicking for a carry. I don't think they're giving it to him. Maybe you wanted Hinojosa in there or something. I don't know.
I think they're doing the victory formation.
Oh, all right. They're going to stand there and let him sit there for 5 seconds. There's the clock at 33. And they're going to take the timeout at 33 seconds.
Third down.
Third down. And the clock's going to be at 25 seconds. Right, that's what I'm saying. But they're going to have to do the victory formation.
Formation, get the snap, kneel it, game over. So 0 timeouts.
So Lubbock High in victory formation. Cervantes and Robbins looking at each other. We do the Landry stand. Snap. Kneel. 30 seconds on the clock.
Gets the shower. Great game by Lubbock.
That is the most complete game I've seen from Lubbock High in maybe 5 years of calling their games.
Yeah, that's a good win for Lubbock High. Good job, coaches. Good job, players. They played their hearts out tonight. Really proud of them.
Here's the handshake line. As this goes final, 42-35. Davis not letting go of that ball. Got it from the official after the final snap. This team savoring a victory. Really, really good performance from the Coronado Mustangs, especially highlighted by Stanek with a punt return and a couple of touchdown catches. He also threw for a 2-point conversion. But it was Bo Davis's night, 260 yards, 5 touchdowns, leading his Lubbock High Westerners to their first district victory outside of the forfeit. And Coach Rod will be flipping a coin for a playoff berth. I wish we could go live for that, Coach. We'll take a break and enter the post-game show on the other side. The final once more, 42-35. It's the Texas Sports Marketing Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about...
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.